What's up? It's your girl, call me Nene, and I am coming to you today live from the Culture. And today I have a special guest for you today. We have an artist by the name of RukahsTheGod.
Thank you. Hi, how you doing?
All right. He is a local artist from Largo, Maryland, and he is coming here today to talk about his latest project. He's going to give us a nice freestyle. We got a lot going on for you today, so you guys get ready and stay tuned. Okay, so thank you so much for coming on to the show today. We really appreciate you coming out, taking time out your day to come and talk with us.
Thank you for having me.
And so I want you to just, tell our viewers a little bit about your background, tell them about yourself.
Okay, well, started rapping when I was about 12. I didn't get serious about it until I was 14. Usually around that time I started rapping, just starting with poetry, and then that kind of transcended into just with rhymes, because you can put poetry to like a beat,
Yeah, you can.
So basically, with that being said, I was doing like other genres of music, and then when I realized that that wasn't working for me, then I just started doing rap because I felt like I was able to express more with just doing rap music anyway. So, like I said, I can do anything, but rap is just one of those things I'm really interested in.
Okay. Was it any specific artists that kind of push you towards that route of rap?
Most definitely Eminem is like one of my heaviest influences. MF Doom, Kendrick, J. Cole, Jay-Z, my favorite rapper, Nas, just with his storytelling, because I wanted to be somebody that was, being able to not only rap, but be able to storytell, just basically just kind of getting people into a different immersed world with how I'm rapping,
Because we have a lot of new artists out who I'm not particularly like. The new style. So when I heard your music, I was like, okay, I was like, this is something refreshing.
Yeah, that's how I wanted it to be. Like I said, a lot of new music, it kind of lacks different things, but I want when people listening to my music that it just gives them a different look on rap, not only just as an art form, but just as, just basically just pushing it forward in the culture, you feel me? Because a lot of rappers, they say they're doing it for the culture, but it's not really like that,
It's industry.
Yeah, it's industry rap, it just all for the commercial success.
Exactly.
So.
For the sales of it. Okay, so I know, you guys, I'm sitting here and he has the mask on, so I'm immediately, I know y'all want to know what is this about. I want to know what this is about. So can you kind of let us know what's the background behind the mask?
Well, with the mask, it has like a bunch of different meanings. Basically, the first meaning is with the skull mask. It represents death. Basically, killing rappers. You feel me? Like, cause I want to be able to, take all these commercial rappers and just kill them. You feel me?
Okay.
Basically murder them. You feel me? Lyrically, I ain't gonna really murder somebody. You feel me?
I'm not a witness to anything. I'm just do what you do.
But I want to. But also the mask is also represent that it doesn't matter what I look like under this mask. You feel me? It just matters about the beats. If the lyrics is raw, then that's all that matters. You feel me? Like making sure that. Because nowadays in the rap game, you have to have a certain image and a certain look to be able to be a rapper. You feel me? You gotta have all these, what your name sound like and what intoxicants
changing
put in your
image
body and stuff.
much.
It's just basically, making sure that people know that it doesn't matter what I look like. It just matters about what my music sounds like.
Exactly. That's when it comes to music. I think that's all that.
All it matters.
That's all it should be about. It's music.
Right.
Is it something you made yourself?
Well, no, it is actually something that I purchased, and I just basically just like did stuff to it. I basically kind of modified it.
Okay.
So
Put your own special touch to
Yeah.
that. So how long have we been wearing this mask?
I've been wearing this mask for a while. I've been wearing this for a while. I started wearing it, from the moment I got it. So basically, I would just it was basically just a thing where I had to be comfortable with it, because I realized that I had an idea and I wanted to go forward with it. And when I did my first show, it was a little nerve-wracking because I didn't know how people was going to react to me walking up on stage with a mask on. And their first reaction was basically just like, "You got like on the mask, like what's going on?" So I basically just had to just take that fear and just use it as a strength and just basically just do what I was. I can't go back on this because if I had a good idea and I know it's gonna work, then I just gotta go for it. So I just been wearing the mask ever since I got it. Been wearing this ever since I got this mask.
That'll be different.
Yeah.
And so, do you ever do any performances without it?
Well, no, I don't do any performances without the mask. I feel like that, defeats the purpose of the character. You feel me? Because RukahsTheGod is a character I'm trying to, push to people. You feel me? I'm trying to be able to market this character. So if I don't wear the mask on stage, then it's not RukahsTheGod. It's somebody just rapping, you know.
So where did you find the inspiration for the name, the background, RukahsTheGod? That's a powerful name there.
RukahsTheGod, it came from, you know, with my first name and just flipping it, you know. So I took my first name, flipped it, and then with the God part, I just felt like in the rap game, I wanted to be known, you know, as a god in the rap game. I want to be able to get to that point where I want to be getting better and better each day. So, you know, being a better person. And I feel like at that time I was like, you know, RukahsTheGod, just like it's a name that will attract people. You know, it's a name that will bring on people that will listen to my music just off the name alone, as well as just my music. So, you know, it was just a whole bunch of different things that I wanted to convey with the name.
Okay. So is there currently any artists that you're working on, any projects with, or any artists you look forward to working with?
Yes, I'm actually currently about to start working with he is a DMV producer, it's Ardonic. I'm actually working with him in a little bit. We're actually about to be dropping a new track soon, so you know, look out for that. But
yes,
also,
be on the lookout for that.
right now, I mean, I'm in the midst of working with a lot of DMV local talents, trying to get, you know, even just people that aren't even known yet, because I feel like it's, you know, there's a lot of DMV talent that don't really get a lot of recognition, a lot of spotlight that they deserve, and they're probably a little bit more, you know, better than the people that are already on. You feel me? So I feel like if I search for those talents and get those people, you know, on board with what I'm trying to do, then you know, it'd be better for them.
And that's good, because that's basically what we're trying to do here. You know, I know for a fact, because I have so many talented friends that they go so unnoticed in the DMV, and my thing is we really don't support each other enough. So with you saying that, you know, that's a great thing. You keep doing what you're doing. So what do you think? You know, I ask a lot of people this. Why do you think that the DMV, they suffer so bad as far as with their artists getting out there?
Well, I feel like a lot of DMV artists, they really don't get the recognition they deserve. It's because it's just so, it's a lot of saturated talent in the DMV, a lot of it, you feel me? It's a lot of artists that are really, you know, trying to break mold in the DMV, and it's so hard because it's so many people in the DMV that's doing music or doing rap that it's just harder for them to get noticed, because nowadays it's a commercial sound that people are trying to do, and people like myself that are trying to do, like, you know, a different type of music, it's hard for them to do that, and it's hard for them to be heard because it's so much of the saturated trap, drill, just different music like that within the DMV area that's being played and being spun on the radio and records too.
It's just one big competition there, not enough support. So do you feel like, you know, being in the DMV area, with you working with your I guess music, do you think that you have enough support coming from your city?
To be honest, yeah, I do. I feel like I have enough support, but I feel like, you know, it'd be different, you know, if people just supported more rap like this, you know. I mean, if I had more support, if everybody just wasn't so, you know, I gotta hold the next man down. If nah, man, if, you know, I'm, you know, just like sometimes it's better for just people to support people. Like people in Atlanta, they support their artists. They support them. Like whatever it is, they will support an Atlanta artist.
And that's with a lot of cities. You can really go there and you will see them. They're supporting. They're passing out their flyers for this. And
absolutely,
you can see it all over the social media over here.
It's crazy. I mean, I don't understand it. A lot of DMV artists will support somebody faster outside of the DMV.
Outside of your home city, you know.
I mean, I found that so funny, you know. But I feel like I have enough, you know, enough support in the DMV to be able to, you know, drive, you know, what I'm trying to do. You feel me? Because, like I said, a lot of people may not listen to my music, but I know some people in DMV like the type of music that I do and will listen to it, you know. So, you know, it's you know, I feel like I have enough support.
Okay. So as far as with your music, what really gets you going in your zone when you're about to lay down the track?
Well, what gets me going, basically, like my whole writing process, basically, it starts off with just kind of like me just writing little stuff, and then like it'll turn into a concept. And sometimes some songs don't really have to have a concept. Sometimes I'm just like showing my lyrical prowess and just going for it. You feel me? So, but with some songs that, you know, just drive me, it's all about just this different stuff and the different things that I've seen over time. You know, just different things that I'm trying to convey. You feel me? If I feel like, you know, it has a concept, but, you know, most of all, my family just kind of motivates me just to do what I do. You feel me? Because I feel like, you know, without them, I wouldn't really be the person I am and doing the stuff that I'm doing, you know, because they motivate me on the day-to-day to keep going. Even when I feel like I don't want to keep doing this anymore, they just tell me to keep going. So I just keep going.
Okay. So with the music that's currently out on the charts, name your top 3 favorite songs out.
I mean, most of the songs that I like, they ain't on the charts because, you know, a lot of stuff, you know, songs I listen to, a lot of underground artists, but I mean, I guess what I'm feeling right now, you know, at least commercial, I guess I say I'm feeling Jay-Z's new album because Jay-Z's album was great. I loved it. I felt like it touched more not on a personal level, but on just a level of just teaching people how to be successful in the game. You feel me?
Trying to teach that growth, right?
You know, and the thing is, Jay-Z's always been a smart dude, so that's why I like Jay. But a lot of, you know, artists like Logic, he's actually from the DMV, and yeah, I like Logic, you know, so his album did pretty good. It was on the Billboard charts for, you know, a good while, and, you know, whatever. And then Kendrick's album, you know, that was pretty good. That was really great. So that's probably the only things I'm really feeling on the charts.
So while we're speaking on like artists, who is your top favorite? So it can be DC, Maryland, Virginia. Who is your favorite local artist?
My favorite local artist, like I said, probably my favorite local artist is probably Logic. Logic is probably my favorite local artist. Next to I think it's another one, King Los, and because they're both really good artists, really good. I mean, like I said, it's only a select few DMV artists that I really listen to. Some DMV artists I've heard, like Swipey and Will the Rapper. I think Will the Rapper is pretty dope. Will the Rapper, he's not a bad rapper. I mean, I feel like, you know, when I used to hear him in high school and I used to, you know, people used to approach me with his music, I felt like, man, this is a guy that can probably, you know, take it to the next level, you know, if he wanted to, you feel me? Yeah. So, but I just, you know, like I said, Will the Rapper's pretty good. Swipey, King Los, and Logic. Those are probably my favorite from the DMV.
Okay, so currently, what projects are you working on? What do you have upcoming for us? Let your people know what they need to be on the lookout for.
I'm actually coming out with a new project, Chaos Theory. It's going to be dropping sometime in the summer, probably late summer. You know, because it's actually a project I've been working really hard on. You know, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of introducing to this character of RukahsTheGod. You feel me? Because I feel like this album is going to be something that people will really enjoy because it's not only just, you know, a duality, but it's also just an introduction to a character, to an immersed world that people can just get into, you feel me? That people can listen to with these characters that, you know, I can create with, you know, with just bars, you know. So that's it.
Okay, that's cool. So what's your latest project that you did? Let us know what were some songs on there, what were your favorite, how do you feel you did as far as in your numbers with that project?
Well, it was a project that I did, you know, sometime around in high school, and I tried to, you know, have like a lot of different sounds, because around that time I was trying to find a unique sound that was fitting for me, you feel me? And I was using a lot of different sounds from the DMV, just from outside artists, and I felt like, you know, there was a couple of good songs on there, but I felt like it didn't do, you know, what I wanted to do. A lot of people did listen to it, but I felt like in my heart of hearts I didn't like it because it just wasn't me, you feel me? It was just a lot of, you know.
And is this one specific song, or is this for like the whole album?
Yeah, this is for the whole album. This is for the whole thing. I didn't like it because I felt like, even though I did put a lot of time into it, I feel like it just wasn't, you know, it wasn't conceptually me, you feel me? I felt like it just wasn't me, you feel me? So basically just started from scratch, creating something new, and it became better, you know, it became way better with this new project that I'm about to put out.
I feel you on that. You know, a lot of people are afraid to find themselves. They're too stuck on going into the flow, going with what everybody else is doing. We have to sound like this. Like, I don't know what this new style is.
I don't know either, man.
It's like,
I don't know, man. Like I said, it just, with the new style, man, I understand people are trying to, you know, they're trying to sound like each other, you feel me?
Definitely.
Everybody's trying to sound like, you know, the next man, you know? And I feel like if people are more original, then they have more longevity in the game.
Exactly.
So it's all about just creating your own path and finding your own unique style, you feel me? Finding your own style that you can be comfortable with. Because if you're trying to sound like the next man, that's not really you. That's just you rapping like
the next
man. Like, prime example, like Designer and Future. Like, taking another man's style and using it to your own,
exactly.
you know, your own thing.
I'm like, I don't know who I'm listening to right now. I'm listening to Design Future, so it's one of them.
Crazy. It was crazy.
And what kind of threw me off with like the new style is, as far as the DMV, like we've always been known for having like our own style.
Yeah.
We've always been known for having our own style and different, you know, personalities and the way we rap or talk. Everybody had the go-go. But now, you know, they're taking like the Atlanta flow and like down south flows that was never a part of the DMV and kind of incorporating that into their style. And I'm like, you know,
I mean, and I feel like that's crazy because I feel like, you know, like I feel like the DMV, like they have their own unique culture. You feel me? Go-go is a thing that we can call our own. You feel me? We can call go-go our own. No one can take that. And if anybody tried to take it, then we would know. But at the same time, the DMV is just so, you know, they're trying to break, you know, the mold and trying to be a city, or not outside of that city, but a place where people can listen to and be like, you know what, there can be some commercial artists there that A&Rs can go to and that record labels can go to. But I feel like if more people would just be more original and just find their own, then it would be so much easier for a record label to be like, you know what, out of all these people that sound the same, this is the one that stands out the most. You feel me? That's all that matters.
And it goes back into support too. If you support your people in your city, you wouldn't have to, you know, think that you have to switch up your style to fit in.
Exactly.
You know, it goes that way.
It's just really, I mean, like I said, man, people, like, if more DMV artists supported a lot of people, like, if they just supported everybody that was trying to come out, instead of just like, somebody just come out like, yo, share my mixtape. Everybody like, nah, I don't want to share that, I don't want to share that, but then they'll share somebody else's mixtape from Atlanta.
Exactly.
I find that really funny because it's like you gotta support the next man, you gotta help the next man out, because in the long run, who knows, he might actually give something back into the community.
Exactly.
And it can be something that can benefit.
That them outside artists that's not from your community know nothing about what's going on. They can't help you.
Exactly.
And I'm not gonna lie, I had my times myself when I was like, people they're always on Twitter, you know how they be like, check out my mixtape, check out my. I'm like, no, I'm like, I don't even listen to local artists. But I'm like, you know, I had to grow and I'm like, I'm missing a lot of, you know, talent that's right here in my city. Like, I'm like, okay, it's not all spam, you know, go check them out. It's for being supportive, because at the end of the day, if I was doing something, I would want to know that I had that support system behind me as well. So I try not to shun people out for that. Now, speaking back to the go-go, did you listen to go-go growing up?
Growing up, I did listen to a lot of go-go. I actually, I mean, my grandfather and all my family members, they used to be a part of that. They used to, you know, they had their own live band, and I used to be around it all the time. So, you know, I never had like a specific artist or a specific band that I would listen to, but I used to always hear it growing up. I used to hear it growing up, you know, all the time.
So you didn't have a specific band or your favorite go-go song?
I would just listen to it. Like my grandfather, they had a band, they played go-go, and I used to listen to it, and I thought it was really cool just listening to the music, you know, because it just like, you know, it's something about like older go-go, you know, that's just it's something about it, like the swing.
We call it the Unka Baka beat.
Yeah.
Yes, go-go would definitely to this time.
You know, it's just like when you listen to this, like, man, this is crazy. Like, but you know, but the newer go-go, it's not bad either. But you know, it just had its own little.
I don't know about the current go-go now. I really haven't listened to a current go-go song since Backyard Hello. Like,
wow.
Yeah, I really don't know. I don't even know the bands that's out now. I'm like, you know, when I go to a show, I'm like, oh, back doing a show, we'll just go see Backyard, see what they're doing.
Like, but at the same time, you know, it's, you know, just with go-go, it's just, you know, it's a DMV thing, you feel me? And it's always going to be like, that's probably one of the pieces of the DMV that no one can take away. You know, it's a lot of things in the DMV, but that's go-go is just one of the strongest things about the DMV.
And a lot of people, they miss over, like, you know, DC and Maryland. We have so much culture here. And that's what I want everybody to get. There is so much talent in the city. There's so much culture. There's so much people can learn just from being here. You know, people overlook it. They're just like, oh, it's where the president stays, is DC. It's like that area.
That's not right.
But we're so much more than that. And a lot of the culture is not responsible or, you know, held accountable or in any relations to the Washington D.C. represented behind Donald Trump. I just wanted to make that clear. But so we do have you doing a freestyle today, right?
Yeah.
And are you doing a beat or
no? I'm gonna just do acapella. I'm gonna do it straight acapella.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys get ready for that and stay tuned.
Yo, Ruckus about to go ape shit, no basic flow, just the average Joe flow from the basement. I'm crazy, no gay shit, but I'm about to go homicidal with this microphone. I've been an anus as possibles locked up in them cages, but contemplating on massacre the masses. The black bastards back in all black. You crash dummies wanna fuck with me, nigga? Come get me. I've been in minutes ever since I picked the pen up, and all the stupid music got me fucking pinned up with aggression. If that's the best my city have to offer, then I'm sorry, I'ma say it. I think all you niggas suck. Facts. Everybody wanna rap now, and everybody wanna trap now, and everybody hold a strap now. Everybody think they John Cena with the rock till they fucking get the smackdown, turn the crack down. Hot-headed, ghost rider, killer rap, and turn into a ghost rider. You don't wanna fuck with me, no. Fuck your highness, I'm the rap messiah. Every time I write a verse, and all these bitches wanna suck me. Whoa, I ain't a killer, but please do not push me. All these rappers talk about bread when we toast when they go toe to toe with the guys at Marshall. Put these rappers in pine boxes. Wait a minute, hold the fuck up. Yeah. Goddamn, where my conscience at? Motherfucker, this ain't conscious rap. Who sent for this? A nuisance. The blueprint of an asshole. No cash holes or clothes can motivate me to kill at will. My still concealed. I feel for no enemy. Your mind, your time running out like you prepaid. Fuck what he say. No leeway for these snakes that hate me, so fuck you. Agent 47 when I step inside my session. No second guessing the villain in the top 5. When I write cracks in the pad to rehab. I'm mad as fucking outlet can vouch. Got locomotives. I'm on the crazy train to fame. I paint a picture of a menace with no feelings. And these niggas who beg to differ can't kill a nigga who's born dead. Fuck around and leave you with torn legs. My hands to the most high, but he don't seem to hear me. Rappers fear me, and I wonder why they all facades, but in my eyes they all food. I guess I got a bone to pick, no index, motherfucker. I smother the beat, no resuscitation needed. Jeez Louise, is he gonna cease to rip the beat to bitch you bitch? The day I failed, the day my pops finally send the child support in the mail, which is never. Goddamn, man, the boy's so clever. I'm crazy enough to take an endeavor with the Beretta to settle with vendetta. I started off with myself. Goddamn, I need help. I'm preaching God shit to a mosh pit. It's obvious I got no brains left to be right, so I write until I'm dead, cause I'm a zombie.
So that was just our dope ass freestyle we had from RukahsTheGod. Like, where do you come up with this from?
Well, like I said, man, just writing and just thinking of the craziest stuff I can say. That's basically what it is.
That shit was dope. that was definitely dope. You're the first person to come on our show and do a freestyle, so you definitely just like set the bar for anybody else coming. Because if they come, it's not Ruckus, you gotta go. So yeah, definitely that was definitely dope. Keep doing what you're doing. You have a future ahead of you. Now I just want to ask you, do you have any upcoming shows, anything you want to tell the people about so they can keep up with you?
Yes, I have a show in Pennsylvania coming August. So in Pennsylvania, I'll be down there doing my show down there. Other than that,
and what's the name of that show?
Well, basically, like I said, the information hasn't been disclosed yet, but I'm still, in Pennsylvania. I'll be definitely down there.
Y'all be on the lookout for that, definitely. Okay, and so if you want to put do you have a YouTube page people can subscribe to, Instagram, let them all know?
So all social medias with YouTube, that's RukahsTheGod TV. On my Twitter, that's IAM_Ruckus. And on the same ways with the IG, so IAM_Ruckus.
And all that'll be in the caption below the video, so you guys be on the lookout for that. Please check him out, dope artist. I want to thank you so much for coming out and doing this interview with us. You definitely have the talent.
Thank you.
We look forward to working with you more.
Thank you.
All right, and thank you for joining us, and this has been Live with the Culture.